with comedian David Boyle, and I'm quitting alcohol. So I just got back from watching the UFC. It was fucking intense today. Went down there with my dad, my good man Dino, and another mate Scotty, and fucking what a show. So let's just fucking start it from the Dustin Poirier Chandler fight. What a fucking war. The first round, Jesus Christ. How the fuck either of them got through the first round is beyond me. I have no idea. I have no idea how human beings can take hits like that to the face and not only get up, but continue fighting enthusiastically, like coming forward. Like, yeah, that didn't hurt me. What else you got? I would fake an injury. I would fucking try and break my leg like Conor McGregor did. I'd be like, please, for the love of God, make my leg break. There was a guy in one of the earlier fights who he kept on like sitting on the ground. He got punched in the face one time, and then he turned to the umpire, was like, oh, that hurt. Like, can you tell this guy to stop hurting me? That's my type of fighter. That's the ilk I'm built from. Ow! It was like he was dobbing on him. He was like, that hurt. Can you tell him to stop hurting me? So yeah, the Poirier fucking Chandler fight was an absolute fucking war. I had Poirier to win by submission because I just thought at the last minute, I was like, I think Poirier is going to be able to outbox Chandler, but I don't think he's going to be able to knock him out. Chandler's got a fucking tough head. But I think Poirier will be able to rock him hard enough to like get in a position to submit him. And then third round, after a brutal bloody fucking war, Poirier spins around, takes his neck, fucking chokes him out. What a fucking fight. Those two guys, absolute fucking warriors. So I had that, and I had a 3-fight multi. So that was the first leg. The second leg, I had this Chinese chick, Wei Li. And the third fight, I went against what I thought was going to happen, and I went for that Pereira guy. I just thought Pereira might be able to do it against Adesanya just because he beat him twice in the kickboxing. Anyway, I had Wei Li to win by knockout because she's a tough Chinese bitch, and she just fucking KOs fucking chicks. And the other girl she was fighting is more of a wrestler, so I'm like, fucking, she'll just knock her out. Anyway, Wei Li won by submission, somehow submitted her, fucked me over $1,700. If Wei Li had just knocked her out instead of submitting her, I would have won $1,700. That was an okay fight. Anyway, let's get to the fucking main event. Israel Adesanya versus Alex Pereira. Now, fucking hell. The history between these two. This is the UFC special, by the way. Nothing else went on today. I just watched the fucking UFC. So, Alex Pereira. It's his 5th fight in the UFC. He's fought Israel Adesanya twice, but in kickboxing when they were fucking younger. The first fight, Alex Pereira won on points. It was like a controversial decision. And then the second fight, the rematch, Israel Adesanya was winning until he got knocked out, and I'm like, fucking... Oh, I like Izzy, but I'm like, when you lose twice to someone, it's hard to overcome that. And I know it's a different fucking sport. I know that was kickboxing, and I know this is MMA, but fucking, I thought he might be in his head a bit. And Alex Pereira is a fucking big unit. Like, much bigger than Izzy. I don't know fucking how he makes middleweight. And Izzy's a big dude too. Izzy's 6'4". So usually when Izzy fights, he has a height and a reach advantage against most people. But against fucking Alex Pereira, he looked much smaller. But anyway, the fight kicks off and Izzy fucking is doing good. Like, dominating, really. At the end of the first round, he copped him, I think it was a right, and then he came back around with a left. And Pereira was fucking wobbly. It was the last 2 seconds of the round, though. And if it was like 10 seconds left in the round, I reckon Izzy could have just knocked him out. It would have been over in the first round. But there was 2 seconds left. and Pereira just sort of wobbles back to his stool. And the next round, Izzy comes out, dominates it. Oh, no, he didn't. That was the third round or the fourth round. The second round, Pereira looked pretty good. And he's such a fucking strong bastard too. You just cop a little one from Pereira and it's lights out. So after 2 rounds, it looked like it was pretty even. Then Izzy gets in the third round, starts wrestling him, dominates the clinch, dominates the ground, looking good. Pereira's gassed. Round 4, Pereira's still looking gassed. Izzy's dominating. He's showboating a little bit. 5th round, Pereira needs the knockout to win. And you're like, I don't see it happening. He's gassed. Izzy's looking good. And you're just like, Izzy's about to fucking do it. Izzy's about to overcome those 2 losses. Those 2 losses don't mean anything when he wins this. That is unbelievable. That's great. He becomes one of the best fucking middleweights of all time. There's no one else to fucking beat him. So they come out. Izzy does pretty good the start of round 5. And then he's up against the fucking fence. And Alex Pereira just fucking clips him and follows up with a couple more. Izzy's dazed and confused. And you're like, there's a minute left. Fucking Izzy, just hold on. Hold on. And there was a lot of people who didn't like Israel Adesanya in the pub. He was not the most popular fighter in the pub. So Izzy's just hanging on. And you're like, oh no. It's going to be 3-0. And then you're like, put your hands up, Izzy. And Pereira's just fucking clipping him left, right. Izzy's sort of like trying to dodge them, but he's like fucking stung. He doesn't know what's going on really. And then Pereira comes in. I think he threw like another 8 punches without Izzy defending. I was like, could be the fucking end. Put your hands up. Then the fucking referee comes in, stops the fight. I thought it may have stopped a little bit too early, but on the replay, there was like 12 punches that Pereira connected with that Izzy didn't defend. And you're just like, what a fucking brutal fucking loss. How do you come back from that? Like, just the mental hurdle that would have been. You're 1 minute away from avenging your 2 losses. Those 2 losses, there is only 2 losses in fucking combat sports. And they would have just been eating away at him for fucking, I don't know, 10 years, however long it's been. Just fucking eating at him. And here's his opportunity and you're 1 minute away. And then, I don't know, what fucking goes on in your head? You cop a right and you're like, no, not again. Then you cop a left, boof, no. And you're just trying to hold on and then fucking it's over. And now you've lost 3 fights to the same guy. Your only 3 losses in fucking combat sport are to the same guy. What a fucking brutal fucking sport it is. But what a fucking card. Every fight I watched today was fucking great. Loved it. Anyway, that is fucking... I tell you what, the last couple of weeks I've been thinking, oh, my jiu-jitsu's getting all right. It's getting fucking there. Maybe I might start fucking thinking about... And then I forgot that jiu-jitsu's just wrestling. MMA is like when you're wrestling, you're also copping elbows to the eye socket. So I'm like, nah, I'm cool. I'll just stick with a little bit of fucking wrestling in my gay karate outfit, all right? Anyway, that's the fucking UFC roundup for this week. That'll do for today. If you're enjoying the podcast, give it a share around, and I will see you the fuck later.